Hey Bootum, I'm back. And this time I have my dog with me. Audie, you wanna say hi? You wanna say hi, baby? Okay. Anyway, sorry, I'm here for Season 2, Episode 6 of The Flash called Enter Zoom. Anyway, as you could probably see in my last two videos, I'm straight up sick. Anyway, hang on for a sec, guys. Sorry about that, guys. I had to sneeze really bad. I did not want to sneeze on my dog and the screen. But anyway, this is for episode 6 called Enter Zoom. I'm trying to be more lively because my last two videos I'm like dead. But anyway, pretty much as the team is, working to try to stop Zoom. Hi, baby. Hi. Anyway, apparently Dr. Light manages to trick them and escape her containment cell. Pretty much after Barry was hoping she would help, she manages to trick Barry and she escapes. And, because, they lost Earth 2 Linda, aka Dr. Light, they come up with this fun-loving idea of Earth 1, Barry's ex-girlfriend Linda Park, impersonating Dr. Light to try to trick Zoom. And so, she actually agrees to help, and they pretty much straight up train her for that stuff, which I think is hilarious, because, the training session was pretty funny. Not gonna lie, seeing her trying to shoot lights out of her hand is also funny. And Odie, do you think it's funny? Okay. Okay. But anyway, Dr. Wells, he creates, a speed dampening serum. I believe it's a speed dampening serum. Just in case Zoom comes out of nowhere and straight up, boom! Shoot him, his speed goes down and all that stuff, and okay, you are blocking me, young man. But anyway, not gonna lie, that little attempt on trying to get Zoom's attention, I understand what they were trying to do, Earth 1 Linda is pretty much the Dr. Light was the doppelganger of Linda, we all know. It was a good idea at first, but then when they were, they were actually doing the whole staging thing and all that, not gonna lie, it was just sadly pathetic. It was obviously, scripted. They could have done it a little better. I know they're trying their best, but still, they could have done a little better to make it more convincing. And, the side talking that they were doing, was that good? Did I do alright? Did I sound believable? That would kind of, yeah, especially if you're near the stupid breach. I think they could kind of hear that. I don't know. Because the attempt obviously failed because Zoom knew what they were attempting to do. And so he never showed up during the whole breach and all that stuff. And so, basically, they thought, Zoom didn't come. Just go about your lives and all that shit. But, Zoom ends up showing up and kidnaps Linda right after she says bye to Iris and leaves work. She ends up getting kidnapped by Zoom, and not gonna lie, Zoom straight up looks creepy with those creepy little mouth-looking monster mouth and those creepy claw-looking hands. And, basically the team finds out about, Linda getting kidnapped, and Barry ends up fighting Zoom. And the whole fight was pretty much badass. I thought it was a pretty cool fight, and, they seemed neck and neck when it came to speed. Honestly, my dog right there? Yeah, you see my dog, right? Anyway, they seemed neck and neck when it comes to speed, so I was kind of questioning. I had hope that Barry would, win against Zoom, but then again, it was a little too early, so I knew it wouldn't be that easy for Barry to defeat Zoom. But, I never thought that he would be so much more faster than Zoom. Even with, Harrison Wells using the dampening serum, Zoom ended up catching that, and then hitting Barry in what looked like the back of his spine. And, yeah, my dog is, right there. You see that? You see that dog right there? But anyway, hits him in the back of the spine and everything, and basically beats the crap out of Barry. While Harrison Wells goes back into Star Labs, Zoom pretty much drags Barry all over the city. He drags him to the local news and the police station, telling them, look at your hero. He's like failed you and all that stuff. It's like, Arrow, you have failed this city. But anyway, and then he ends up bringing pretty much a little unconscious Barry back to Star Labs. And what I saw, it didn't look like much, but it obviously did a lot of effect, because when he brought him back to Star Labs, Zoom pretty much stabs Barry with his claw-looking hands, like that. And I thought it was pretty cool how, despite the fact that he was talking to all of them, there were only like 3 of them in the lab, right? There was Harrison Wells, there was Caitlin, and there was Cisco, and then Zoom and unconscious Barry. I'm surprised Zoom never noticed Cisco moving away from Caitlin and all them, but apparently after he stabs Barry with his hand, Cisco shoots him with the serum. He gets all hurt and everything, but then he ends up, like, zooming out. He had enough speed to, like, escape. But then, Wells, he pretty much reveals that, basically Wells pretty much tells the truth to the others why he's helping. He says, Zoom has my daughter, mainly because Cisco asks, out loud, who is Jessie? And Wells, he reveals, Jessie's my daughter, Zoom took her, you actually did vibe me? And it's like, yeah, I vibed you, and he's all asking, is my daughter alive? And it's like, yeah, she's alive. And that's the reason why he came to Earth 1 to stop Zoom, hopefully with the help of Barry. And while Barry finally waking up from his injuries from that little claw stab and the beating he got, he wakes up from his injuries. Despite that, Caitlin and Cisco are all talking to him, it's like, we're so glad you're okay and everything. But then, when Cisco pretty much pats Barry in the leg like this, he's like, you'll recover, you'll be fine. Barry, he looks very confused, right? And I was like, oh no. That little stab thing, did it, do something to Barry? Is something wrong with his speed? Is it going to be like Jay? And all that stuff? And I thought, is he going to be paralyzed or something? And then my suspicions were kind of confirmed when Barry straight up says, dude, I can't feel my legs. And, Caitlin and Cisco are like, oh! And I was like, is he seriously permanently paralyzed? I mean, Jay, his speed is gone forever. Well, I don't know about forever, but his speed was taken away by Zoom. Did Zoom straight up take away the use of the legs for Barry? I don't know. I didn't even know if it was permanent, but the fact that Barry's like, dude, I can't feel my legs, I was like, oh my god. I was in shock. I was like, please don't tell me this is the end of Flash already. But then I kind of questioned it seeing the trailers for DC's Legend of Tomorrow, because you saw in the trailer, Barry was in the trailer and he has a super speed, so obviously he recovers from this, because Legends of Tomorrow, I believe, is either, was it 2016 it comes around? So, and if Barry's around in 2016 for Legends of Tomorrow, he's obviously going to recover from this, but it still is a shock to see. And it's such a downer for Barry. I mean, if I couldn't feel if I got beaten up by another speedster, I mean, he got beaten up by Reverse Flash. He wasn't even the one that stopped Reverse Flash. I mean, freaking Eddie stopped Reverse Flash. I forgot his name already. But basically, you know who played the first half of Firestorm, Robbie Amell. His character is the one that ends up dying to stop the Calamity and all that stuff. So Barry didn't really stop Reverse Flash, and here he is getting beat up by Zoom, and he ends up not feeling his legs. I would freak out. I really would freak out. I mean, come on, I can't feel my legs. And you're a speedster. That doesn't work, right? Anyway, my thoughts is, I kind of wish that, you find out after Barry rescues Linda in this episode, you find out later on when Barry wakes up from his injuries that Linda's safe and she went to stay at a friend's at Coast City. And not to Coast City, we all know what Coast City is. If you don't know whose home is in Coast City, then fail to you. But anyway, I was hoping she would stay as the Dr. Light. She may not be a legitimate metahuman like her doppelganger from Earth 2, but they made technology to make it look like they made technology to pretty much replicate Dr. Light's powers. It would have been cool if she became the new Dr. Light for Earth 1. It would have been cool. She's not a metahuman, but it would have been cool. I mean, there is a female Dr. Light in the Justice League, and it would be really cool if Linda took up that Earth 1 persona, but hey, what can I say? I don't make the show, I don't write the show. But anyway, I can't wait to see how Barry actually recovers physically and mentally from, not feeling his legs, and the defeat by Zoom. And I'm hoping, I actually do hope that someday Earth 1 Linda Park, aka Barry's ex, comes back, and she's like, I want to join you guys, because it becomes Dr. Light with that tech glove thing that Cisco made to replicate Dr. Light's powers, which is pretty cool. I want that to happen. But anyway, mainly because also, I'm not sure if it was this episode or the previous episode, Barry actually, I want to say it was this episode, where Barry actually talks to Linda in the West household. He's like, you trusted me when I asked for your help, and I'm gonna trust you with my secret. And he pretty much reveals that he's Barry Allen to Linda. And I love Linda's reaction. Linda's like, oh my god, I made out with the Flash. And I love that, because if I was Linda and I had no idea and find out that the superhero Flash ends up being my ex-boyfriend who, I made out with or something, I'll be like, I made up with a superhero. Done. Bucket list. Done. Right? So, I really do hope that she's not truly scared of this experience. And, she becomes more brave and maybe comes back from Coast City, back to Central City, and pretty much tells Barry, I want to help. I want to be the Dr. Light of Earth 1 and be a superhero. I may not have the legitimate powers of my doppelganger, but I got those tech gloves that replicate the powers. I want to join. I want to help. I want to be part of your team. That'd be cool. But anyway, I really look forward to seeing how Barry, recovers. If he recovers from his injuries, particularly his leg ones, how he recovers physically and mentally from his defeat of Zoom and his, what seems to be crippled legs. So, I will do a video of the most recent episode, which is Season 2, Episode 7, called Guerrilla Warfare. That aired November 17th, so I will have a video on that one. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye, YouTube. And wish me luck, I'm still sick.